position driver. This requires brass ones. What a move! Stunning.
Very well, my friend. How about yourself? Good evening, good evening to all the viewers out there as well, and hope you're ready for a huge night tonight. Exactly. So we've implemented a boost setting, I do believe, that will encourage the lower guys to have a little bit more horsepower, so they can catch up all race, and hopefully it provides some exciting action. Good. I've never had the pleasure of having boost on one of these cars before, so in real life a different question, but we'll see how we go.
All right. Luckily, I said all that, and I had my mic on mute. Oh, good start to the night.
All right, we'll try that again. So once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Auto One Community Race Series. So I've got Troy Big Guns sitting next to me here in the booth. Good evening, Troy. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Apparently, we got no sound at all now. We just did a test just before this, and everything was working. So not sure what's going on.
So unfortunately, we've had problems pretty much all week, especially in the Group A race. There was a few net issues, system issues. So hopefully tonight we don't have any more of these, and we'll see how we go.
How are we looking there? Can you hear us both now? All good? Sounds good to me. What have we got in store for tonight? We got a 10-minute qualifier and a 30-minute race. The 30 minutes, because the boost is on, it's going to be a pretty flat-out race for everyone, because they'll be catching up to everyone in front of them. And whoever comes out on top may not necessarily be the fastest, but that's the whole point of the boost setting, is to make it as action-packed as we can get it. So when you're ready, we can go qualifying.
All right, boys, let's get these guys rolling. So once again, a big shout out to the guys at Auto One tonight for letting us, sponsoring us the community series. Obviously, another great way for all newcomers to Sector 1 to enjoy what we offer and hopefully go on to bigger and better things.
Well, it looks like we've already started off to a pit glitch, which is not good. So we may have to red flag this one. Just double check. Everyone got out of the pits? It seems so. All good.
I'm still showing Brandosa still sitting there.
Well, up the front we got Millsy. He is in the Aussie Hampton livery. Second out of the pits is the FPC Anwash livery for De Capitan. Third in the cornerstone entry is in the FGT Light livery is Shifty. Skirtle is back in the Bacchus livery for Datsun. It seems Ando has pulled out, so he may have got a pit glitch as well, so we may have to red flag this and start again. It's only a minute into it, they haven't done their first laps yet. And we'll try again.
Alright.
We'll get to see our first fastest lap, even though we shall red flag this one.
Obviously, we like to see everyone participating as well.
Yeah,
Give everyone a go.
it seems a net issue is becoming more and more common with the PlayStation service. How'd you go? Have you red flagged it?
Yeah. I've tried twice now, so I'm not unfortunately getting the message through there to some of the drivers. You gotta love the World Wide Web. All the troubles it brings us in this fabulous modern age of technology. There we go. Thank you, kind sir.
So what we will do is restart that, start again. It's probably a little bit unfair for the drivers to sit out on a pit glitch straight up, so we'll wait for everyone to exit the track and go again. I will just add in there that we had a pit glitch so they all understand. Oh, you can do it.
Sorry, you go.
Just in case I didn't see your red flags come up, that's all.
No, I've had a failed to send chat message. That's the first time in my history before. But so check out to all the guys out there streaming in tonight. So good evening, Womble. How are you tonight, my friend? Always a lovable character I do like to see in the Sector 1 community. Aidan Hamilton, is that Captain Muffin? I don't know, I might be wrong there. There's so many guys in the series, especially when I started. There was, I think, maybe 200, 250, and we're up to about the 350 mark now in the community, so it's a great thing to see. And obviously, of course, the Diago's fan club there, good evening. Stop drinking all the Bacchus, though. I'm a bit unhappy about that. And Chris VF, good evening to you, sir. Braddles, and one of my favourites there, Mr. Bumcrack. Good evening to you, sir.
Alan Rourke. I've seen this name come up on a lot of them. Is this something to do with Bacchus?
Probably more to do with the Diago fan club.
Oh, righto.
So, yes, more one-liners than a... oh, God, I can't even bring out a one-liner. He's got that many. But, yeah, loves streaming in. Fanatic motorsport viewer, so anything that brings great racing, he does love to join in. So it's good to see some non-PlayStation or non-virtual reality sort of players tuning in.
That's what we like to see. Now, hopefully, the next time around, once everyone enters... no. So now we've lost connection with the server. So we've had a bit of dramas with this earlier on in the night, and hopefully it was going to make it, but it seems like it's going to be playing with us tonight.
Best news about that, you get to listen to us womble on for a little bit more, though.
Womble on?
Womble on? Ramble on? Depends how many Jack Daniels or Bundy and Cokes we've had tonight, I guess. Right, yeah, let's see if we can jump straight back in.
Well, it's hot enough in Brisbane to award yourself with one or two. Yeah, it's playing up pretty good tonight. Even the rooms aren't showing up properly, but hopefully we can get through it. You know what we didn't show either, which we can go to now, and I totally forgot about it. We can go have a look at how you go purple around Maggie Centre. Kind driving and words from Ghost here, showing us how to go purple around this track. Take a watch.
Welcome to round 3 of the Auto 1 Sector 1 Community Series from Lake Maggie, the centre layout, 1.7 kilometres, 7 turns. Quick little racetrack this one, sure to provide plenty of action, and also is a little bit technical as well, so we will reward drivers with great accuracies. We head down now into the tiramisu chicane, brake just after the 100 board, tip it in, second gear through here. Now, through the second part of this chicane, you can actually use first. Really does depend on how you're feeling and how comfortable you are with the car. Then we flick it in the aria. Don't take too much of that inside curve. We'll throw you into the stratosphere. Then we really get our heads down. It's flat through Toscana. Great part of the circuit, this one. Looks absolutely magnificent on camera. Then we go up the hill and we plunge down into Oscar. That's right, NASCAR's little brother. Back to second gear, hug that inside apex and then drift it out as wide as you dare and maximise your drive, because this straight is actually a little bit longer than you first realised. So slipstreaming opportunities down into turn 1 will be very paramount. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you go purple around the awesome Maggie Central layout. I cannot wait for this to get underway.
Well, that's how you go purple around Maggie Centre. So Sean makes it look pretty easy in the little car. It is quite a handful to drive, especially with boost on now, so it's going to be a ripper of a race if we can get it to run. We are still having a little bit of net dramas. Doesn't seem like the room wants to take up at all now.
I've given the old processor a bit of a whack a few times, and that seems to have hopefully helped the system.
I don't know. I don't think it would be maybe your side of things for net wise. I think it's just a server issue. I'm still not even showing your room up if you've got one up yet.
Not yet, no.
Oh, right. We'll take that back.
You might have to. You give them a try, my friend.
Right. This could be different. We will get through this. I'm going to create a room here. You might have to help me out with a bit of the settings. I don't think I've done one of these yet. Oh, we don't want to do that. So we want that one. While we're waiting for myself to sort a room out, what's the weather like been for all the audience in their respectable towns? I know up in Brisbane today it was super hot. It's been hot for like the last probably 3 or 4 weeks now, but this week especially has just come into another level of heat, and it's starting to take effect on a few of the people I've been working with. They've been had a few heat stroke here and there. Always seems to be the way. Every time we go to run a live stream lately, I think Sony wants to not let us do it properly. Alright, so Diago has left us. He is restarting his PS. We will shortly be back up and running. Trying to potentially run it myself. We'll see how we go.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just threw the PlayStation out the window. Just had to run downstairs and grab it quickly.
Alright, I'm almost there. Just getting a few of the settings. What do we got there? Wasn't quite ready for this one, but we will make it work. Can you possibly let the people in at Discord know that it is going to be running on mine?
Can do.
Just while I'm setting it up.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but sunny Tasmania's put on some beautiful weather at the moment. I do believe down the southern end of the state, those guys woke up to a fabulous view of Mount Wellington on the first day of summer, of a nice dusting of snow. Also, the guys in the Midland Highlands of pretty much as it's pronounced, the Midland of middle of Tasmania. They also got a nice coating of, I'd probably say a few mils of snow, or enough to cause trouble anyway. But poor Troy Brown, he's been up there in the roadworks crew, obviously the air conditioned cab, but hitting 40-45 degrees plus. So down here in Tassie. A reasonable 18 degrees. So I don't know about the rest of you guys. We've got out there tonight.
Look, it's about 18 degrees in my cab. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit hard to look at all the people outside sweating it out, but you got to do what you got to do, don't you?
Correct.
All right, we have a room up. We will wait for some people to enter, and we hopefully will go. Not sure I got the right time of day. I'll double check that.
10 past 6, I do believe so.
6:10, sunny. Looks darker than your room, but we'll see.
Well, there's a little tip for the people playing at home. I actually adjust the view, one of the option settings on my screen to make it on the actual PlayStation to make it a little bit brighter. So the next sort of night race you guys are having, just have a look at that, and you'll be surprised what you can actually come up with.
Yeah, I did that for a Bathurst round we did. I think that might have been one of the Skylines that we were GDRs we were driving. Changed that up because it was pretty dark to race around, and it made it a lot easier. Alright, while we're waiting, I've just got to accept a few friends. Just a couple more, never go astray. Lucas says it's snow in the Highlands at the moment. It's summer in Tassie.
Well, that new car that Adam Prusky-Brewer sold him, I do believe, would be coming in handy right about now. Then, right about now, my friend.
The Wild Track.
I know Prusky's just bought himself a new Wild Track or something like that, but.
Oh, that's right. Lucas, he got a Pajero.
Yeah.
All right. We have a fair few people in the room now, so we'll just give them a quick count. No, we got another friend request. Hopefully this doesn't affect the stream now that I'm trying to run both. But if it works, it works.
Nice one filtering through there, Magnet 73.
Yeah. Alright, so we have...
So I appreciate some of these guys, they put themselves up a little message as they enter a room. And EBM Brandosa, have no fear, the coroner is here. I don't know if that means... yeah, we'll leave that one there. JD Brooks, CEO at Down Under Racing, so I'd say he's part of another little league there as well. The captain, Ando 787, licking stamps and sending them. Many people use the good old Oz Post lately, but go.
Right.
Might have to change the settings there on BOP. So BOP was turned off, I do believe, and we had a custom horsepower and weight setting.
Right. Couple of seconds.
Trying to find all this information straight away. I've got all these screens set up ready for tonight, and of course...
Yeah. Oh, we've got another friend request. Everything's happening tonight.
There we go. So the I don't know if you're in there, but you got 955 kg. God, that's a light little race car.
Hang on, I'm just accepting a friend request. Okay.
359 brake horsepower coming out of the little Renault, however you guys would like to pronounce it at home. But that's pretty decent brake horsepower. Obviously, a good set of racing slicks there.
Now, normally, I would have a room set so it was ready to go, but I haven't done one this season.
I haven't had the need to, because that is my job.
Okay, I'm just... what am I missing here? I'm looking for the tuning setting and I can't see it.
So the good doctor have Pajero will travel. The best thing about that, Tasmania, absolutely bucket loads of place to use that machine there, my friend. So hopefully you're getting the best of all this non-COVID time that we have now before all these mainlanders come down and join us.
Alright, I'm just going to double check while we're here. No. That's the wrong one. I don't want to be racing.
And boost set to weak as well, I do believe, my friend.
Yeah, I think I've got that. Boost is... Where is boost? Boost is on weak. Right, so the car is at 359 and 955.
Spot on, beautiful. So I do believe a couple of the Sector 1 guys are joining us tonight. We've got War Buffer. I think he requested this because it's his birthday, I do believe. How old is Buffer? He'd have to be at least 19, 20, surely.
I wouldn't have a clue. Alright, let's try again.
And Sean Shanksky, another one of the fabulous RER guys, great on the liveries, great on the photos as well. He's joining us tonight. We'll see how he goes. I think this might be his second time in the community this season, so hopefully he can have a bit better go, especially with the boost set on. I'm getting excited about this. I really feel this is going to bring a lot of action and a lot of passes that we probably don't normally see. So we definitely can't wait to get this race rolling tonight, my friend.
Alright, let's do it. Qualifying is underway. Hopefully, this all works. So here we go. Oop. We're going to see straight up anyway. Looks like we're getting out of the pits. At least one or two.
Awesome, everyone out on track, so that's a good start. I think we might have had. I love it how they come out of the pits all jumbled up from their original position. Some guys like to get the quick jump out and get in front of everyone and try and get a bit of clear air. So at the moment, it looks like you got the captain out front. Span's house just behind him there. Lucky Lawn Care livery. War Buffer. Oh, he's joined the Obsession mob tonight in the is that the Cart Magic? It is, I do believe. There we go. Nice work. Ando, he's stepped over from Dadson Racing. He's been quite the Bacchus livery guy, but he's moved over to Revolution Race Gear, so we'll see how that works for him. And the crowd favourite, Toe Jam TJ, however you want to call him, in the red mist, green beacon livery, another fabulous turned out livery. Millsy, Aussie Hampton, doesn't get much more Australian than that, mate. And there he is, backing it in, Shanksky.
Shane's a former driver from S1.
Pulling in the toe. I don't know if you guys are up to him there, but Daz Dollar Dazzler, he's using the toe quite efficiently there behind Shanksky. Shifty, I think this guy's been he's going to be, I don't know, I reckon he's just going to be a bit shifty tonight anyway. I reckon watch out for him, there'll be lots of action.
Brandosa, running the blacklight livery. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one properly, but it's a wine cellars, maybe.
A Penensky.
JD Brooks, he is in the Deeds and Gamesman from Switchblade. They're having a pretty good season this season in S1. Done Branderosa. We'll go back up the front, see who we got. Spanhouse, we had him in the RER car last week. He is in the Lucky's Lawn Care entry this week, and he is one car to watch out for. Super quick last week. Fortnight ago, he took the top spot. Maybe a little bit of a...
Out in front there with the 45 straight out of the bag.
45.4. Span goes quicker again, slightly. Toe Jam sitting in second. 0.076 off of Spanhouse. So the boost may not potentially be working yet, but if it is, it's showing their speed at the moment.
Was it set just for qualifying and race, or just the race? It's something I've never done before, so it's all new for me.
Something I've never done before too, so hopefully it's worked. The Capitan, he pulls in third spot on the qualifying so far. Now we normally have the purple sectors come up, but for some reason it just doesn't want to show it without bringing up the... Oh, hang on. I think we'll leave it for this race since we're halfway through it.
Ando following closely there. Well, actually not easy. Point two of a second there behind. The Captain, Millsy in sixth. So it definitely does get a lot closer as in the middle of the pack. So I reckon that's going to be where the action will be.
There you go. Lucas has put up Paneski. It's
Paneski.
They produce Polish vodka and beer on the Gold Coast, so nice and close to home. Skirtle sitting in sixth. He's not one to say he's shouldn't be up the front. He's super quick. Maybe he just hasn't had a good run yet. Millsy moves himself into fourth.
It's definitely a unique car to drive. The Maggiore. It's I believe MR car, so engine in the back and rear wheel drive. I do believe. Is that correct?
I think they're.
Or front wheel.
I think they're front wheel
engine
drive.
rear.
Front engine rear. We think we should do a little bit more investigating before we start streaming.
We got the first guy into the pits there, Dollar Dazzler. He's come in for a fresh set of boots there. See what sort of time he starts pulling now. Once again, we've got another interesting pit exit as he sort of stops, and there we go. Gets out everyone's way. Good work.
Yeah, it's same as in the S1 races. That's going to cause some dramas. Everyone seemed to get through it in the Group A races last weekend, but it's there. It can cause potential danger. Might just stick with TJ for a moment because he's moved himself into the top spot as Spanhouse takes it back off him. We might actually go for a little bit of a drive along with Spanhouse. Or we might not, because that doesn't want to work. We'll try this one. There we go. Let's see down the back straight. Let's see how the boost works.
Especially sitting in the slipstream as well.
Now, if we didn't set the settings right, and we only put it on for the race, then it's not working too good in qualifying, so better to be in the race than qualifying, I guess.
Always find it's a little bit easier to spot your braking markers.
Oh, he's run wide
with the car in front, but then it sort of hides your apex, which, as you just saw, he's had no chance of clipping there.
He's still holding the fastest lap. We've got 2 minutes 30 left. It's not looking like we might have boost on here, so hopefully it's in the race. I'd definitely put it on to weak. So if it's in the race, that's a good setting.
Or at least it sort of starts them off fair as well.
Capitan's moved himself up into third spot. They're all pretty close times. They're like, what do we got? So let's go down to fifth position. Only 0.3 of a second between first and fifth. Toe Jam goes faster, not quite enough to take first back. Ando was I think he was a pretty fast driver the last time around in the Community Series. Is this the one that was the pilot?
This is the captain, yes. So you got the captain, and this is the captain. I don't know if the reference 787 in his screen name means anything there, but I think that was one of the old Qantas flights we used to have down from Melbourne to Tassie. I might be wrong, but it does ring a bell. So that'd be a pretty cool profession, I guess. Flying high there in the skies. And then when he's finished with that, jumping onto the PS4, you got to love that as well.
Ando.
And he's just done his quickest lap as well by 200s there, 45.3.
Moved himself up into third. Skirtle's slowly making his way up. He's up to fifth from sixth.
As that fuel burns down as well, it makes the car a little bit more balanced, a little bit more easier to drive. Obviously, the fresh boots, low fuel promotes quick lap times.
Just starting to see the track rubber up.
is close between those top two, though. Spanhouse and TJ, 0.2 of a second in between the guys. It's pretty much you blink and that's how close it is. And just getting out of some guys' way. This might be coming up to pretty much our final lap. Pretty much.
I think it's going to be.
We'll see who's going to get a flyer.
No, this is the final lap.
Still got a few guys out there, so hopefully one of those can put in a few good purple sectors and finish it off.
Shainski down in 9th. What, can he improve himself from 9th? No. Shifty down in 11th.
Brev in 12th, Brandosa 13th. Buffer there, he hasn't quite got the hang of the little Renault just yet, but you give him by the end of the race, and I reckon this guy will be fighting for a few good positions.
Right.
Rightio. Fingers crossed.
30 minutes. Hopefully boosters on, and we can get underway. No dramas. Let's fingers crossed. Lights are out and we're racing.
Two abreast coming in the first corner. This might get a little bit hairy if they don't pay enough room to each other.
Looks like everyone's got through turn 1 pretty clean. Spanhouse. He's got a good run out of turn. What's that? 3. You need a good turn out of turn 3 for the long back straight.
It's actually not as long as the track that you guys might have seen on Sunday night there. So just a quick little rise over the hill there and straight onto the brakes. I do love the little short tracks of the Community Series. No time to rest. So I think we might be 4 wide coming down the front straight there, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th there. I don't think they're all going to fit, but we'll give it a try.
It's definitely a bit more congested. Seeing them pair up behind Shainski. Millsy back in 8th. Oh, a bit of touch and gumming through the S's.
Oh, who's gone wide? It's a counterpunch guy. And they settle them all, settle down there coming into the hairpin.
Now this is where boost takes effect. It bunches everyone up. It causes you to probably jump in spots you probably shouldn't, but you take it anyway.
Spanhouse just ran wide out of the first corner. It's given TJ or Toe Jam a little bit of a lead there, out to 1.5. He was right on his tail, but that little mistake has caused him a bit of anguish because he's got Ando 787 right up his clacker.
Oh, he's got the run.
He's sticking a move there. Bit of racing room. Skirtle's right up there in the Bacchus Racing livery as well. Hopefully it doesn't give Toe Jam the gap he needs to pull away. And
it's tight. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They're pretty much a road train. Spanhouse gets a good exit out of turn 3. Now, boost set the wheat. Maybe they're not moving up as quick as we think, but it's still bringing them on a little bit closer than normal. Because normally Spanhouse and say TJ, they would have left the group now by about 3 seconds, I reckon.
Those guys are pretty quick. They're both up there in the A+ sort of rating as well on the FIA side of things. So
Well, there's a bit of bumping and rubbing from Ando and Skirtle.
no love lost between those guys.
Looks like the Bacchus livery might be going into a paint booth.
Special shout out to Stickers out there as well. I don't know if he's listening in tonight, but always provides a top-notch sort of a livery for us Datsun Racing guys. So do show him a bit of love.
They're right on one another, these pair.
If we can jump back to sort of 9th and 10th there, we're coming in 3 wide, we're thinking about it, into the tiramisu, as Sean would like to call him. So I think the back half is definitely
Bunched up
a bit
a
of
lot
fun
more.
with this boost, yeah. Old War Buffer, he's just, here we go, he's going to make it onto Magnet 73. Nice move there, son.
Definitely keeping them 3 and 4 wide in the braking zone to the last corner.
Down the front straight to finish lap number 6. Are we finishing there? So nice and quick into lap 7. 45-second lap times. No time to rest, as I said. Oh, we've had a bit of a thanks for coming between Millsy and maybe Shifty, I think it was there.
Shifty's got the fastest lap too. So he's definitely on the move, and this would be why we have a 11th place setting the fastest lap, because this is where boost counts.
Yeah.
But it does go to show, Toe Jam, even though there's
Class above the rest, I think.
he's still pulling away from even when the booster's on. They're not letting up here. They're still 2 wide coming into the first corner. Oh, Shifty makes the move. Does he get a good run? Good exit. Onto the back straight.
Gotta watch those little sausage curbs there. They tend to unsettle the car. They lose a bit of speed if you hit those guys, so you've got to be careful. Shifty up the inside.
Oh,
I think we're going to go 3 wide again, aren't we? 4 wide, maybe? What action have we got in here? I don't know where to look, Troy. I'm excited. This is awesome.
there's brake lights everywhere.
I think there's a gaggle of, well, what do you say? I'd probably say about 8 cars, all sort of in the space of about 50 metres. So,
So we'll jump on board with Shifty, if I can get it right. See if we can see some action from behind. The boost is definitely on. They're catching up pretty quick once they get that run. Brandosa, good exit. Going 3 wide again on the grass, this one. Little bit of coverage.
so he's moving Millsy over. He wants to cover it. Somehow they
Millsy.
managed. Oh, just as I say that, old Brooksy gets a bit of a tap in the back end, but Shifty power slides out of the left-hander there.
Oh, gamesmanship. There's a crossing the track. We've got bumping and bruising. Panel damage.
I think some of these team owners might be giving a few of these guys a message after tonight.
I wonder how many of these drivers signed the disclaimer about the paint job.
I don't think especially Bombwell. We've lost one into the wall. Might have lost a couple. Buffer's gone around. He's managed to get back going. Debrev, he's had another shocker.
I don't know if we're going to catch him. I don't think the replay is going to work.
It's all Right, the action continues, back on track.
Oh, we just missed it. We've seen him in the wall though. It's a major putt.
Toe Jam split himself out to a good 3.5 second lead. Span's House, nice and comfortable just sitting there in second. He doesn't seem to be making too much of a dent.
Making it look easy out the front.
Definitely all the action is for that sort of mid-pack.
Brent, we've almost got unlimited funds now. Maybe you should spend some of that funds on a little bit more fuel for your race cars. So, even with boost on, I expected Spanhouse to be right up with Toe Jam. Hoping the boost setting's on.
You'd say so for that mid-pack battle. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, as I say, as I was saying, it was a steady 3.5 second gap, but Spanhouse has dropped it down to 3.3, so maybe he is pushing. But once again, we've still got pit stops to go, so that always throws a bit of a spanner in the works.
So maybe with the we might even see a 2-stop, because with the boost on weak, could potentially wear your tyres a lot faster. You're driving the car a lot harder.
As you saw, Shangsky was not really showing much love to the Goodyears or the Michelins, whatever they're running tonight. His tyre wear is probably the worst out of the whole pack so far, but I do believe he is having a bit of fun.
He's definitely sliding in and out of the corners. Understeer is in abundance. Shangsky is a driver on a DS4. Hats off to him there. Looks like we've got a little bit of a race just in front of him with Ando again.
And Ando and Skirtle. We can't pronounce his screen name, guys, so I do believe that's why we just call him Skirtle. There's definitely a few interesting ones out there, but side by side coming into Tiramisu. Ando on the outside, Skirtle on the inside. Nice job.
Keeping it clean.
Nice and clean.
It's allowing Shangsky, though, to pull right up on the back of him.
It is. And as you say, that 3 wide coming in the first turn with the backpack.
You can see there they're using every bit of curb. The run.
It's definitely provided some exciting racing. 4 wide many times during the night, 3 wide as we speak now. Definitely bent panels, bent steering arms.
Shangsky gets a move on Skirtle. Getting a move here done on Ando as well. It's on the outside though, he's not going to be able to make it work. He'll make it work for turn 2.
Turns into the inside. I think Ando might have he gave him a bit of room there.
Maybe there's some money handed over here for Swats. This is the boost playing its part. Now Ando will get him back on the straight.
See, there's that sausage curb. You got to watch that.
Shangsky unsettles himself. Might go back a little bit further because it's
3 wide once again.
4 wide are on the grass.
Shifty's on the grass. Who's going to give way coming into turn 1? Tiramisu. Daz in the middle. Brandosa up the inside. Millsy on the outside. He tries. Ooh, nice guys, nice. Daz coming out tops there. That will all change by the next corner.
Oh, we've
There
run
you go.
wide. Who's that? Daz. I've probably missed this one again. No, I might have caught it. Comes around, just understeers off to the track. Hits the fence.
And they're back into nearly 3 wide. It's good to see. Definitely helping the guys that maybe make a mistake early in the race. You saw Dobrev there; he made a mistake. He's back up to 9th.
Yeah,
He's past a few cars. As I say that, Shansky, something's happened. We have missed that replay, unfortunately. Maybe he's come in for an early pit stop, but he's right down the back.
Well, this is a potential ragged edge practice session. The pit stops are normally the ones that bring you to the back of the pack for us.
Especially when you miscalculate on the fuel mileage. Every second sort of counts in the pit stop when you're standing still, so even milliseconds count when you're going for the win.
Yeah, and you don't want to hit that wrong button and forget to put tyres on or forget to put fuel in. Nope. So Buffer's out here tonight. Buffer's one of the main series drivers in the BMWs. Filling in a spot because I think you were saying it's his birthday.
I think he demanded one, which he deserves. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think he sort of stated that he was driving, and that was that. So we let him jump in. He's obviously having a blast out there.
So now we've had a pit stop. Let's go back to the front. Ando is in the lead. Toe Jam. Can we get an update on Toe Jam's tyres? I think he must have pitted there.
Well, I think Toe Jam's had a pit, but I don't think he's taken any fuel. So 14 minutes left. He's still over half a tank, so it's going to be the strategy tonight. One stop for him. Ando, who's out in front, he's used just under half a tank, so he's in as we speak. He's going to have to add a little bit of fuel where Toe Jam's been saving and conserving, and he's got himself a bit of time and back out in front.
And what we're seeing here too is Spanhouse. Spanhouse has actually made up almost a second. I think it was at 2.5 or something last time, maybe even in the 3-second range. So he's closing up on the back now. He's put his foot down. No luck his lawn care entry.
So he's definitely come in for tyres, no fuel, so he's on the same strategy as TJ. So we'll see how this plays out. If he can
reel him in.
Just reel him in, 1.7.
Tell you what, they're running that curb on the exit of the last corner there. Wide Shansky goes off.
And that brings us 4 wide once again.
Big battle pack in this mid pack here.
Look, these guys would absolute blast for sure.
Ando's put himself back out in 7th, 6th. We'll get it right. I think I've just seen someone have a little bit of a moment.
Yeah, Skirtle just got a massive serve up through the tiramisu soup there. Unfortunately, he got a few hits from behind, but he's managed to hold on to it and keep going. So with this boost, he'll catch back up to these guys, and no doubt, as we see, dish it back out.
Aussie in the Aussie Hampton Renault. Done a few of the community series so far. But pretty fast driver.
Do you know the best thing about this? The backpack that we've been watching most of the evening has now caught up to where are we? Up to about 4th place. So Ando,
it's a big power slides.
He's got this huge battle pack leaning down on him. I wouldn't be like to looking in the rear vision mirror about now to see these guys coming three wide down the back straight. Guys should be able to get a few good shots for themselves and the sponsors, I'd say, out of this one with the battling we've had tonight. I do like checking out all the guys' photography work. It's good to see, especially some of the community guys that get out and have a try and send some in. It's not a bad shot there from behind. Look, watching all these crazy Renaults chasing everyone down, trying to make a move if they can. Buffer up the inside of about 4 of them all at once.
It's pretty much a wall of Renaults, and we've just...
Skirtle's gone around. He was tagged.
See what happened there.
11 minutes left. There's still time. So I was actually quizzed by one of the stewards tonight on checking out some of these guys' action to make sure they're not too rough, and I might have to fill out a few incident report forms, I'd say, by the end of tonight.
Oh, it's a trial tonight anyway. We'll see how the boost goes. It seems...
I don't know you guys at home, but I'm certainly enjoying it on my end.
The gap seems to be staying around the same now, the 1.5 seconds from Toe Jam to Spanhouse. The Capitan sitting 3 seconds off the back of Spanhouse. Bit of a lonely race. He's got 5 seconds back to Ando. Ando seems to be holding off that pack that was behind him, but now he's got Millsy chasing him down a little bit. I'd say he's probably going to catch him over the next couple of laps. It seems like Shaneski just dropping off a little bit.
He's used a little bit of his tyres, but DS4 gang, it is a little bit harder to get through those corners. I don't know if he's a toggle sort of guy or a D-pad sort of guy, but he's definitely having a bit of fun out there tonight.
Yes. Brent just saying Shane is still quick. He's definitely not a slow driver. Magnet in the racing cars like Legends livery. He's got a whole herd of Renaults coming up behind him.
And poor old Buffer's been cleaned up. So obviously with the increased boost, they get a little bit more horsepower than they're used to. As we go once again 3 wide coming into the first corner there, they get a little bit more power than they're used to, and braking markers change, and obviously you brake a little bit later, you mess up your apex, you run into someone else. Before you know it, we're racing for sheep stations.
Well, I'd say that the mid-pack we got here, they're all pretty similar pace drivers, which is why they're all bunching up.
As I said, that shifty just did exactly what I mentioned, so too much power, missed his braking marker and straight in.
I'll jump back up the front, see how the gap's going. The gap's still steady at 1.4 now. Toe Jam seems to have this car and track sorted.
Spanhouse has reached that sort of 0.3 of a second there. As we say, that DJ runs a little bit wide. On the tyres situation, they're both about the same, where Spanhouse has used considerably a lot more fuel than TJ has. So 7 minutes to go. We'll see how that plays out.
7 minutes, we might see probably 9 laps, 10 laps maybe. Still a long way to go for tyre life.
Spanhouse was the one that was right on half a tank when he pitted, where TJ, he was sort of nearly 3/4 full, so he's done really well fuel conserving tonight, TJ, plus leading the race. As we say that, the gap is down to under a second, so he will be gaining the pit stop, he will be gaining the slipstream and the boost assist. So
and the boost, yeah.
As long as he gets those braking markers right, he should be on his tail.
jump on board with Spanhouse here. The slipstream can hinder you a little bit because it makes you brake earlier and change your brake markers and all that. But you've also got boost on as well, so it's going to be twice as bad.
Probably will use a little bit more tyre life compared to TJ in those situations.
Well, he's definitely in the tow, and he just gained about 0.2 of a second down the straight.
Interesting to see what the drivers say about this boost in the mid pack, to see whether they had a bit of fun tonight, or there's been a few dive bombs
or a bit of carnage.
A bit of carnage. Sometimes that's not really accepted, but sometimes it's also a little bit of fun. But as we say that, another one's been served up there.
Do a quick run through the field. So we got Toe Jam in first, holding off Spanhouse for second. He's got 1.2 nearly seconds of a gap. Spanhouse probably
he's going to be on the
He's
going to be on the fuel light very soon.
Capitan sitting in third. He's 4 seconds down the road. Ando is in fourth place. Now he's 4 seconds down the road again from the Capitan. EBM Brandosa. He's got Shaneski all over him in fifth. Shaneski in sixth. Skirtle's made his way up to seventh. Millsy holding out eighth at the moment. Got a few behind him. Probably breathing down his neck. Magnet has holding off for ninth place. Shifty in 10th. Buffer is holding out 11th. Now Dobrev made his way up. Oh, we just seen Brandosa take a pit, so he's obviously seen the fuel light, couldn't make it. Dobrev holding out 11th. Daz has got 12th. Brandosa just pit, so he's in 13th, and JD Brooks is in 14th, rounding out the Community Series. Back up the front. Gaps.
Only 23 seconds off the lead as well, so normally that do sort of stretch out to almost getting lapped, some of the back guys, so it's definitely kept them a lot closer this race.
So the gap's starting to open up now from Toe Jam to Spanhouse, so maybe Spanhouse has just used enough of his tyres to slow him down.
Tyres, same. I think it's the fuel for Spanhouse that's the big issue. I'd say 3 minutes left. He's not going to make another 3 or so laps, unfortunately. So he's going to have to pit, which might put the Capitan into second. He's done a pretty stellar job tonight to Capitan. He's in the CJ Esports livery as well, so it's a nice, consistent, steady run.
Just seems to see a few of the gaps opening up now. The top four have got some good gaps between them. Shaneski just pulling away. Millsy behind him. So Millsy's made up a spot because I think he was breathing down someone's neck just prior to this, but he's on the charge because he's just closed the gap right up to the back of Shaneski.
And also about to run out of fuel as well with 2 minutes to go.
Oh no.
As you look, sticks it, did he try around the outside there?
He's
Up the inside, sorry. He's made the move, he's got it done.
Spanhouse is in. Where's he put him?
Surely Millsy's got a pit as well.
He's just holding on to fourth, so Ando's got him as well.
Nice job, Captain. That you'll see boost with fresh tyres and low fuel there. You should see him slip past Ando, you would think.
Did he put fresh tyres on?
He did, yes. Splash and dash.
there is an option there to not collect them. Might just jump back a little bit further. We've got a bit of a battle back happening here.
Shangsky and Millsy have been going it for the last couple of laps. They're still having a fight. And then obviously the craziness of the backpack there.
Yeah, well, JD Brooks was in 14th spot just before, and he's made his way to 9th already. So it's only a couple of laps. We're heading in for probably the second last lap.
And Skirtle running in 11th with the fastest lap of the race so far with a 42.4. Datsun Racing Team Bacchus livery Renault.
Buffer down in 13th. Now they've been off, spun around a couple of times, and they're still up with the pack. So the boost is definitely providing the action.
Correct, yeah. As we say that, another one gets it loose as. I'd say that was Brooksy coming out of the last turn there.
So Toe Jam is just setting the benchmark tonight. I'd say he's going to get another lap in.
Well, his lap times, they're very consistent, 45 5s and 45 7s the whole way through the race. Very consistent lap times, which is...
No, that's it.
He's actually done.
It's Capitan per second. Spanhouse is going to make third. And I'll take fourth. Shanesy's got fifth back.
To this pack. There's action there. Someone's gone around. Is Shangsky in for fifth? He's excited about that.
Oh, it's Buffer.
Shifty, JD Brooks.
So,
wowzers, what an end to that race.
I think we're probably going to get a few messages tonight about the boost. It may or may not have worked, but you've got to try it.
Well, compared to last fortnight's race, that was it was still a good race, but the amount of passes we had tonight, it's definitely something different for the folks at home.
It was definitely different. I suppose it's going to be, we'll take it back to admin and we'll decide what we do in further events, if it worked or not. It definitely provided action, whether or not the drivers liked it, so we'll take all that into account.
Well done to T-Jam, the red mist green beacon livery. He's done another stellar job, I reckon. If there's any TOs out there, be keeping an eye on this guy.
So we will, while we're here, I forgot.
Run through the list of recap. The Auto 1 Community Series.
So first place was taken out by Toe Jam. He absolutely set the benchmark for tonight. He was out the front pretty much the entire race. Spanhouse had a bit of a time out the front, but fuel numbers didn't work out for Spanhouse. Second comes in for the Capitan. Great race from the Capitan. I think well earned second.
CJE Sports, well done, yeah.
Spanhouse in third. Ando brings home fourth. Shanesky with a top 5. That's a good drive for Shanesky. He doesn't get out much these days, and he's on a DS4. Shifty brings home sixth. Seventh is JD Brooks. Eighth is Daz. Ninth is Magnet. The Brev rounds out the top 10. Millsy in 11th. Buffer for 12th. And Brandosa takes home 13th. And Skirtle in 14th. So Skirtle might be one of these ones that probably aren't going to be liking the boost from tonight, because he's normally up the front. But
yeah, well, something different to work with as well. Some new skill sets to sort of think about in practice. And
drive of the day for today.
Everyone for
giving it a
through. Go. Yeah, especially the backpack. Anyway, that was enjoyable. I did like that.
Just for staying out in front and making it look easy. Toe Jam, probably driver of the
TJ.
day. But yeah, definitely Boost created the racing and the action that we were looking for. Whether or not it works is another story for future events, but it's something to take back and have a yarn about.
That's it. Yeah, definitely the folks at home as well. They're that's what we're here for, is to provide you guys entertainment. So if you guys don't like it, well, we're going to be struggling as well. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and it's definitely provided a lot closer racing in the backpack. But the class tonight, TJ, I'll back you on that one, Troy.
Skirtle, even though he came in 14th, managed to grab the fastest lap with a 42.4 on lap 25. I'm not sure how many laps they actually did. I wasn't taking notice, but they would have done a fair few. Thank you to all our viewers tonight too for putting up with a bit of the net issues at the start and changing over of race directors and all that, and what we got there. Thank you to Diago for jumping in on the other side of the comms. Hopefully we can take this back to the admin. We'll sort out whether Boost works or not. The stream, I don't think we can help the servers from Sony, but or the net from Telstra or whoever we got, Australian providers, but it seems to be playing a gamble every Thursday come race day, but we get there in the end. That's the main thing.
Always make sure I pay the internet bill before the community series on Thursday. I'd hate to see anything like that happen, so hopefully we can get him sorted out for the next fortnight. And yeah, hopefully we get this. I reckon we should keep this Boost, but obviously not up to me. I'm just here spurting words into this microphone. But thanks everyone at home for watching the Auto One community series. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've especially enjoyed sitting here in comms box with Troy tonight.
Next week, Sunday night, Group B, Maggie West. Join us live. We'll be live from, I think, 7 o'clock. I could be wrong.
7 o'clock, AEDT time.
That's right. We have some big names in Group B. DB007, not sure if he's on the grid, but there's a big name. Mountain Goat will be racing. We got in chat Karen Unleashed. He'll be in there. Both Ferrari and BMWs on the same night. Qualifying's going to be intense. You want a good start. You want to set the pace. I think it's going to be all set up for a good race Sunday night because there's just good drivers all around. Whether it's A or B, there's good drivers.
It's not a bad little track as well with the slipstream. It's sort of, if you can stay in that slipstream, you can sort of keep nice and close in the pack and make a few moves you probably don't normally get to do if you are not as quick as those quicker guys.
What you got any potential podiums you can think of for Sunday night?
The BMW, not so much. The GT, the Competizione 458. You'd think if DB was in the room, he would be a contender. And as you did say, the GOAT. A little bit of a fan of the GOAT, unless he beats me, and then I'm not so much. But you'd say those two would probably be high up there. But the guys that are normally in Group B, they're always trying to make their way up, so there's definitely going to be a bit of competition for them. So I think last round DB was in, he didn't win, so...
Well, I've done lots and lots of kilometres already. I've got a little bit of hope for this round. The 458 doesn't agree, or any MR doesn't agree with my driving style, but I think I've nailed it. See how we go. I'm not going to hold my head too high. But I think we might pull up stumps there. And thank everyone for watching. And if you could join us live Sunday night, don't forget to like and subscribe to Sector 1 Sim Racing. Sunday night.
Especially to smash the like button for tonight as well, guys.
Yeah, Sunday night, Group B. Join us live. Sean and... No, it won't be Sean. It'll be Claude and Lucas will be commentating that night. No boost. Righto. Thanks for watching. We will catch you Sunday night.